Last time on Tales of Berseria.
Wow, you're good, whoever you are.
I'm Eisen, the Reaper.
Thank you for mentioning it, Eisen. I don't know why it's so funny to me. Hey guys, Ryan here, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. After like 2 weeks. So, I bet I have a bit to talk about after being gone for so long. The original reason I was gone is because I started the Danganronpa V3 demo, which didn't have a save function, so I had to record through 3 separate days. And that was a whole lot of fun, don't get me wrong. I was absolutely in love with the demo, but I wanted to get back to recording other stuff, and I could not, just because of time restrictions. Then I had problems with Adobe, and I couldn't access any of my editing programs. And now, finally, I do have the rest of my braces on. So I hope that... It's really bothering me. It's very uncomfortable to speak, and I think I sound absolutely terrible. People around me have been going, no, you sound fine. But I don't believe them because I'm skeptical. Like Velvet, I guess. And I hope that doesn't detract from the commentary in any way. I'm still trying to learn how to talk with these things in my mouth. So without further ado, and enough with my apologizing, let's get back to Velvet's story. I think there's way too many- oh shit, I forgot to save back there. Whoa. Oh, it's okay, I saved earlier. Oh, hey.
I thought you'd be long gone.
I apologize for disappearing on you. I was there, and then in the next moment, I was gone.
And Laphicet?
He's resting inside me. As far as I can tell, he seems healthy again.
Your name's Eleanor, right? If I defeat you, you'll be his vessel and follow my orders until the day you die.
I accept. But conversely, should you lose, I will take your life.
Whoa, that's
Do you
extreme.
plan on fighting alone?
I can handle myself.
No shit, Velvet can handle herself. I mean, alone, Velvet might actually be more efficient than having some of our party members. People die all around me, so I have to spend some time healing them, but if I'm just Velvet, it's infinite devour combo into death. Okay, come on, pigtail girl. Let's do this. Please don't kick my ass too. What were the controls to this game? Oh no. Oh no.
I see you're not using Laphicet to help you fight.
Of course. This duel is me versus you.
I'd better not.
What's her weaknesses? Does she have any?
Defeat, then.
Oh shit, that was the wrong button. Oh well. I'm trying to find. Oh, there we go. She has none, of course. The thing is, she doesn't really. I mean, I'm kind of low on the soul gauge right now. There we go. I can still dodge pretty efficiently, though. Like that. Although dodging doesn't do you much good because the range on some of the... Ooh! Shiny. The range on some of the attacks is quite wide. Did I turn off manual? Hold on. I think I turned off manual on Velvet. Semi-auto. Because for those of you who don't know, in most Tales games... Yeah, she's on manual. If you go to manual, then she can face whatever direction. But that's not great because I always want her facing her targeted opponent. It's what's causing me to miss so much right now. Semi-auto's good. Fully auto, I think, is just like you push a button or you can only go left and right. I'm not quite sure what full auto is. There we go. I'm starting to remember the controls, kind of. Oh, come on. Let me eat these apples. Apple gel for Velvet. There we go. Will you just go down, please? Thank you. You weren't really all that tough, but then again, you weren't using Laphicet, so...
We're done here.
Never let your guard down, even when victorious!
Why did you stop?
I know you can't kill me as long as I'm his vessel. I'm just abiding by the same terms.
Had you won, you'd have killed me.
True, but a duel is a duel.
The Abbey shaped you well. However...
Wait, what are the rules of this duel? Neither of us can kill each other, but how are we supposed to win? Because if the rules of the duel were to put someone in a stalemate position, Velvet won first, and then you knocked her away and said you won, and then Velvet knocked you away and said she won. That doesn't make much sense.
Once your sword is drawn, never waver. Control your feelings to control the tide of battle, right?
Lord Artorias' teachings? What a failure I have been. I'll keep my word. I will follow your orders. To the day I die! Don't! My body, I can't move!
Did Laphicet just stop her from killing herself?
Since when can a Malak overpower his own vessel?
Oh, come on, you made the deal. Why would you make a deal like that? Go into a duel, lose, and then try to kill yourself? How honorable. Hi, Laffy.
Laphicet, are you feeling better now?
Yeah.
Looks like her body is reacting to the bond.
Yeah, I know the drill. She'll get a high fever and stay zonked out for a bit. No biggie.
Carrying her will slow us down. We can't afford that risk when we're venturing into parts unknown.
Let's rest here until she's recovered, then. She's one of us now, isn't she? As long as she's Laphicet's vessel.
What is us? Is us a criminal? The Slayers of Artorias? I don't know what us is.
That's true.
Guardbreaker's Ventite enables break charge in battle after guarding for a set amount of time. I don't know what that is. With Guardbreaker's Ventite, break charge guard continuously for 2 seconds to activate. The next attack has an increased stun chance. Ooh, I like that. And cannot be blocked. This ability is useful against opponents with heavy defenses. Also, you can use it to break an enemy's guard and obtain souls. Break souls and mystic guards prevent enemies from guarding. Wait, what? Oh god, that thing. So, oh wow, we have a lot of people to talk to and stuff to do. Just before we go on, there is a few things I did in this little rune area before we left. There was a giant spider enemy that I fought that was one of the, what are they called? Code Red enemies or whatever. She wasn't that much of a challenge, honestly. She went down pretty easily. And so that's another one I got down. Aside from that, we went on a voyage, or we didn't go on a voyage, but the expedition came back, and I don't know if this is a reference or not, but we got these outfits that are called Twins Clothes. I feel like these are outfits other characters were wearing from a different game. That's just what they look like to me. Clothing found in a chest of drawers on the Diomel Island. Some say they were once worn by two twins whose mastery of mimicry is the stuff of legend. These clothes seem to have once belonged to master mimics. What is a mimic anyway? A mimic can copy the abilities of a profession simply by wearing clothing used by that profession. Okay, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. By like the height of those clothes, maybe they're from like Graces or something? I don't know. It's been so long since I played any of those other games. It's essentially a Final Fantasy job, I guess. Wow, that's quite remarkable. Alright, Laphicet, try them on and see what happens. I can try, but even if wearing these gives me powers of a mimic, I'd have to put on a different set of clothes to use the powers. And once I take off the mimic clothes, I'll lose those abilities, so we have no way to prove whether or not they have any powers. That seems inefficient. Alright, you.
I'll look after Madame Eleanor. You know, I just remembered. After Miss Mogilu and I made our pact, she couldn't stop sneezing and sniffling for months. That happened right when spring was starting.
Huh. So I guess sickness comes right after it, and that's why Mogilu knows.
A demon, a Malak, a witch, and now an exorcist. We've turned into a real band of misfits.
I didn't have any other choice. We're stuck with her.
Yeah, I know. We can't afford to lose Laphicet. Now that we know the full extent of Inominat's strength, we need that boy more than ever.
Do you think Inominat really is an Empyrean?
You got me, but I do know this. Whatever he is, he's no ordinary Malak. And the Abbey intends on using that power. To what end, I couldn't say.
If we're going to win this, we need to uncover Inominat's true nature and the Abbey's secret goals.
Indeed. At the very least, I think we can safely assume that Ifrid's disappearance is part of their schemes. We might be able to extract some information out of that Eleanor woman as well.
Agreed. But no torture. I'm not shattering our only vessel.
Yeah, I get that. Given the pact they share, if Eleanor goes down, Laphicet becomes a demon, right?
What? No one told me that!
That's just how it is between Malak and Vessel. I know she's a threat, but we need to keep her close for the time being.
Well, we sure are in it deep now.
I love how the game has to come up with a reason why these characters aren't torturing her. I mean, like, I know we're all not very nice people and she's part of the Abbey, but still, I mean, come on, she seems so sweet. I couldn't see, like, going out to torture her or anything. One thing I really am excited to see is Rokuro's master, I can't remember his name, and Aizen's Captain Ifrid. I feel like we'll meet them eventually, and I can't wait to see what kind of characters they are. Okay, Rokuro, what do you have to say? Where the hell is Magalu?
Man, Artorias and Inominat. Either one of them's a force to be reckoned with.
Then why do you look so happy?
Because I'm still alive. And if I'm alive, I can fight.
You're certainly optimistic.
That's just the sort of demon I am. What about you, though? You gonna call that whole revenge thing off?
If only. That's just the sort of demon I'm not.
Then we need to find a way to beat them. You can mope after you're dead.
You're still going to help?
Yeah. After all, I wouldn't be here if Laphicet hadn't saved my life. Surely you know me by now. I might not look it, but duty and honor flow through my veins.
Forget about Magalu, just thank Laphicet. Wait, what do you mean forget about Magalu? Why are you saying that? Where did she even go? Is she outside? Or did she go back further? I don't know. I really do have to say though, games like this are probably my favorite to edit. Just because there's usually long breaks of time in which I'm not doing anything, which makes it much, much easier to edit than things, say, like Gravity Rush, where it's a few lines of dialogue, then fly somewhere else in like 20 seconds and get more dialogue. Is Magalu out here? Oh no, Laphicet's out here. I don't even know where the hell Magalu went. Ooh, stuff. Hold on, Laphicet. We can go to your emotion feelings later. Treasure. Fluorite boots. Combat boots decorated with fluorite. Fluorite's the stuff of dreams. I don't even know what fluorite is.
Hey, don't overwork yourself.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Isn't it obvious? I disobeyed you, Velvet.
Don't sweat it. I'm still alive thanks to you.
I didn't want to see you die. That's why I did that. To save you.
I'm sorry too. Acting the way I did. Treating you like an object.
When I came with you, that was my own choice. You gave me the freedom to choose.
And what would you choose now? We only have more troubles ahead.
You're still going to fight, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't stop now.
Even so, I've made my choice. I'm coming with you.
I see.
Anyway, it's not like I have any idea where we are now.
That's a good point.
What's with his awkward smile? He's like, yay.
Ahaha! But an object misused is one thing. A person misused is quite another.
What's your point?
What's your point, is what I want to know. Not only did you blow the whole revenge thing, you didn't even leave a scratch. Do you have any plan on where to go from here?
I'll admit it. Innominat's power is far beyond what I could ever have imagined. But I'll never give up. No matter how many times I have to try, I'll devour them all.
Bet you 100 gold you break first.
Huh?
You heard me. 100 gold says that you give up.
That's not even that much. Seriously, that's like a few apple gels, I think, maybe even one? How poor? Why do you keep making such terribly poor, non-beneficial bets?
I lost a bet with Rokuro when you had to go and survive. Cost me 10 gold. I'm just looking to come out on top.
Whatever. Fine.
Oh, then it looks like we have a bet. There might be some fun in me sticking around after all. Not that I much care how it all turns out. I'm just looking to kill time.
Hey, Velvet. I've got something that might help with Innominat.
I found a gun, just hands Velvet like a huge assault rifle. I hope this helps against Innominat.
Oh. Is this that book you took from the villa?
It is. Look closely at the crest on the cover.
It's the same one from the temple. Does that book say anything about Innominat?
Yes. But I can't read it. It's written in the ancient tongue.
Oh, don't cry, baby boy. My friend Grimoire might be able to decipher that for you.
Really?
Well, maybe not. She'd have to take a look first.
Well, where is she? Your friend, I mean.
No idea. The last letter I got from her was sent from Isolde down in Southgand.
Not much to work with here.
True, but I'll have fun watching you try.
Oh, I'll find her. Don't you worry about that.
That's the spirit. Don't give up just yet.
I kind of feel like Magalu's kind of bothered by Velvet's determination. I don't know why. I just kind of get that thing from it, where she's kind of getting annoyed at how determined Velvet is to go through with this whole thing. Do we have all of our party members now? No. Okay, we have to go back inside. As I said, I really like this cast, and I know that was a super emotional scene and all that, but all I could think of was like a Velvet Guts crossover figure. I mean, to me, Velvet is a perfect female version of Guts. Oh, we're just gonna sleep on the floor here? Okay. She gonna wake up and try to kill us in our sleep? No, she's not that type of person.
All the things. A damned demon watching over me. How could I have let this happen? I'm such a disgrace. To atone for this grave sin.
Oh, will you stop thinking about killing people or yourself?
This is all I can do. Forgive me, Lord Artorias.
What is this? What is happening? Did she really think we were all just gonna let our guard down like that? You can even see Rokuro was awake.
This light, it's Melchior's communication art.
I send Melchior to check out the Earth Pulse. And what a strange sight does he find?
My lord, I have failed you.
Lift your head, Eleanor. The Shepherd has a special mission for you.
I am having a really hard time understanding what's going through Eleanor's head. Because, like, all the things she does is so far, it's kind of contradictory. I don't know her well enough. I mean, she seems like a very sweet person, but, like, she'll do things like trying to kill herself or kill Velvet in her sleep, and then she calls being captured by demons, disgraceful. She enters a formal duel and then tries to kill herself. She's also bothered by Velvet's near existence, and she has some sort of weird high standing for what she should be for Artorias, so I don't know what's up with her.
A special mission?
You are to protect the Malak Laphicet and bring him to the Logris Abbey headquarters. This mission is highly classified and not to be shared with even the legates.
Protect the Malak and bring him to the capital, then?
With the utmost secrecy. Your becoming his vessel is in fact quite fortunate.
Maybe so. But with me as his vessel, the Malak may interfere.
This Malak may have his own will, but he can be manipulated.
Just leave this gigantic trail of Mabo curry all the way to the capital. He's like, oh, another bowl of Mabo curry. This is bowl number 563.
Do whatever it takes to get the job done, Eleanor. You act under my full authorization.
Even were it to mean obeying the orders of a demon? But, my lord, what Malak could possibly be that valuable?
Are you saying you cannot?
Shame is only a fleeting emotion. It is will and reason that ultimately prevail in the face of calamity. My lord, I live to serve the principles of your teachings.
The Earth Pulse will soon close. From here on, you must use your own discretion to execute your mission.
Oh, wow. Wow, she is unobservant.
You're up. How are you feeling?
I'm fine.
Listen, don't try anything like that again. Pain is scary, right?
I'm alright. No more running away.
I'm Laphicet. It's good to finally meet you properly, Eleanor.
Yeah, likewise.
Don't worry. If you try running, you won't get far. Once I've eaten your arms and legs. I merely need you alive to act as his vessel. Nothing more.
That won't be necessary. I swore an oath before our duel. An oath grants power in exchange for a certain constraint. Mine was, if I lose, I will obey my opponent. Once put in motion, an oath cannot be broken by the one who swore it. I will keep my promise to you because I must.
An oath, is it? In that case, I have a question for you. What does the Abbey plan to do with Innominat?
To wipe out the demons, of course. We want to end the era of disaster once and for all.
And how exactly does the Abbey plan on wiping out the demons? Is Innominat going to wander the land, slaughtering them all?
They never told me. Innominat's ritual is kept confidential even within the Abbey. All I know is that it involves Melchior.
Then it looks like the only way we'll figure out Innominat's true nature is by deciphering Laphicet's book. We'll have to track down Magilu's friend, the one who can read the ancient tongue.
If we go to Isolt in Southgand, we ought to find some clues to her whereabouts.
But first, we have to figure out where we are now. We need to find a settler or a village. Something.
I'm surprised us chuckleheads even know our own names.
Even the greatest scholars don't know everything at first. You can't get answers without asking for them.
Fair enough. Hard to argue with that.
I've never seen a Malak quite like him.
Eleanor, your job is going to be to protect Laphicet, even if it brings you into conflict with other Exorcists. Because if you turn on me...
I know. Like I said, I can't betray you.
Good.
Listen,
Even though you're
Laphicet,
totally trying
if she
to.
makes any strange moves, I want you to stop her immediately, okay?
I don't think Eleanor is such a bad person. Besides, she's oath-bound to her promise.
She's lying, obviously. That's only something you do if your life depends on it.
Yep. An oath is an art that takes complex rituals and lots of hard work and time. Hardly worth the trouble, to be honest.
Wait, so an oath is a thing. It's not just some sort of a social circumstance? And, like, incredibly interesting notion? It's an actual thing. They're acting like it's a ritual.
I told you already. She wants to take you away from us. Women are creatures of deceit, boy.
If you say so.
She's right. Of course that goes doubly so for Velvet the Vengeful Villainess.
Well, I won't deny it.
Fair enough. Earn new title, Soul Lancer. Okay, so I think I found our last party member. Which means... Oh, wow, look at her. Let's go take a look at her, why don't we? Okay, Eleanor, what are you up to? Spin you right round, you still look pissed off as normal. Can I change your stance? No. Mana Lance, a simple but effective weapon. Simple ribbon. A ribbon made to bind one's hair infused with mana to grant strength. Oh, it's the little star thing she has on her head. A Floric Garment. Cool. I know we have a ton of stuff that I can throw on people who haven't mastered everything yet, so let's do that. Oh my goodness, the jump. Good God. If you guys haven't seen, like, look at this. It only takes 177 mastery skill thing points to upgrade, or to master the Calcite Talisman. But the Marine Charm takes 708. So I'm not sure if we're just going to get a huge bump in scaling for points, or if it's just going to... I don't know why. She makes me laugh every time. You know, we'll give her the Halo, because it's barely noticeable. Spiral Hail, and then her Break, Roll, and Aerial Strike. What is this? Activates upon Switch Blast. Performs Spinning Slash. Okay, so that's her Switch Blast. And we have Aerial Strike, who... hold R2 with 3 or more souls. Costs 1 soul. Performs an attack that launches the enemy high into the air. Can be used to start a combo. Can knock down a foe. Alright, well... hers might actually be pretty good, too. I don't know. We're just going to wait and see. Let's fight whatever the hell this is. Oh, look at those. They're like little weird cat witch things. I guess one of the things I've always liked about the Tales series is that for the generic enemies, they can pretty much just go, you know what, make whatever. I don't care. Just make it. Like, they really don't. It's just make an enemy you like. Eleanor's Break Soul. Break Soul Aerial Strike. Hold R2 with 3 or more souls while standing by or during a combo to activate. Eleanor launches her opponent high into the air, creating an opportunity for a combo. Break Souls cannot be guarded against, so this ability also functions as a guard break. Oh, okay. So what I'm getting is that she's really good with aerial stuff, so she's kind of like a Dragoon. I kind of see that with the spear. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Does she have any aerial moves, though? Or anything to follow that up with? Okay, she does have some stuff, but... she also has some spells. As I said, Rokuro, since he does so much damage and does so many quick attacks, he can Mystic Art almost every single battle. It's ridiculous. Let's see what hers is. That's pretty cool. Didn't do enough damage to actually kill it, though. Which means at the moment, she just doesn't do a whole lot of damage in general. I just realized, though, she'd be perfect to,
I thought we were done for.
No, we weren't. Oh, we got Air Thrust. Switch between Aizen's Break Soul and hers constantly. Eleanor's Battle Arts. So she gets Martial Arts and Malak Arts. Spear attacks, primarily thrusting. Malak Arts, spear-fired elemental attacks. While Eleanor's martial arts are effective at close range, her Malak Arts cover medium range. She has trouble attacking enemies at a distance, even though she has a spear, which is the point of a spear. To attack enemies from a distance that they can't reach you at. Okay. A number of her martial arts can absorb HP. Oh my goodness, she is literally a Dragoon. Like, she's... That's awesome. I mean, aside from the ridiculous jumps, which I'm kind of sad she does not have. Oh, I haven't seen this. That's pretty cool. You go, Paperboy.
What about this one? It's hungry? Bingo! Very nice. And this? It's disturbingly happy?
Magilu, you're making it kind of obvious.
Okay, yeah, it is. We're starting to get that kind of character dialogue I was waiting for.
Huh? This stone, it's
just a rock. Take it if you want.
I think it's really rare. The way it sparkles, I think it might even be bright steel.
Bright steel? Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's actually a rare metal used to forge weapons and stuff. You don't find it just anywhere.
If there's bright steel here, that means we must be in either Endgand or Islegand. Both are a long ways off from Midgand. I doubt the Abbey has many people stationed out here.
That's our pirate! Arr! Here there be treasures shiny and sentries few!
At the very least, this could mean we'll be left alone for a while. Nice find, Laphicet.
Thanks.
Now wash your hands.
Okay.
Wait, with what? Wash is... Well, I guess technically you can just cast water arts or ask Eisen for water arts, but still, there's no water around here. I don't know what he's gonna wash his hands with, except for the blood of his enemies. One of the things I do miss about manual combos, though, is I do miss the reward of going and basically figuring out the most... I won't say the most optimal, because of course there's always going to be something more optimal than what you figured out, but the most optimal combo for yourself. I think that was always really rewarding, and in Exilia 2, you could do quite a bit of stuff with Ludger. And one of you guys, I can't remember which one of you guys it was, but there's actually someone with a channel that just does a bunch of, like, Ludger solo run-throughs, and they are amazing.
Got a moment?
Who's that guy?
Ah! Are you guys with the Swordbreaker?
The what?
The what?
Get away from me!
What? Your helmet does not have eye holes, sir.
I'm sorry, alright?
Real class act, attacking as you apologize.
Why does he only have one little... He only has one soul gauge. I guess that must mean he's extremely weak. Magalu, the mystic art was extremely unnecessary. He had like 100 HP left. Kill him!
What?
Or just break his sword.
My sword! Please, mighty demon, I beg you! I'll do anything, just spare me!
I only wanted to ask you something.
You don't have to worry. This woman here is an exorcist.
Huh? Right. I'm Eleanor, a praetor exorcist. Please, remain calm and hear our questions.
You do look like an exorcist, but what are you doing with ruffians like these?
Top secret Abbey business. That's all I can say. Now, can you tell us where we are? And are there any ports nearby?
You don't know? You're on Cadnix Island in Islegand. The port is at the other end of that ravine.
Oh, that's closer than I thought.
I'll send a Sylph-J to the Von Altia.
Thanks.
One more question. Who's this Swordbreaker?
Ah, he's a demon. Causes lots of trouble around these parts. He only attacks sword fighters, and he breaks their blades.
Oh, I have a feeling that is, Rokuro's teacher, or friend, or whatever he wants to call him. Master, I guess he calls him. Because Rokuro just did a similar thing to that guy, which I don't think is a coincidence.
He's even taken down a number of praetors.
Hence the name Swordbreaker.
He wields a fine sword, clearly forged in a foreign land. I tried to find his lair to steal the weapon for myself. But that's when I was attacked.
A foreign sword.
I'd be careful if I were you. If he spots that sword on your back, you'll be in a world of trouble.
Sounds like a real nasty fellow.
Well, he tries to pull anything on this demon, and he's in for one munchy crunchy surprise.
You folks are all crazy.
Either way, I'd say this is a blessing in disguise for you. You're lucky to still be alive. Take this chance to abandon your life of crime.
His life was changed seriously that day. Burdening Glaciite. Provides the ability to trigger random slow-related skills. Cool. The board is through the Vester tunnels at the end of this ravine. They're a twisted maze, so take care not to get lost. I will. Thank you, kind stranger. Show me where the next cat's box is. Show it to me.
Can you read any of this old writing?
No. I've studied many languages, but I've never seen script like this before. Can you read it, Eleanor?
I've never come across this language either. Where did you find a rare tome like this?
Well...
It was a lucky find at the capital. What can I say? The kid loves to read.
I was surprised to see how many Malakim like to read. Bienfu does a lot of reading too.
I didn't know that.
It's true. I'm not sure what he's been reading though.
Did someone call for me?
No, no
Bienfu,
one called for
do
you.
you like to read too?
Ever.
Oh, yes. Books are a treasure trove of knowledge. But I'm a greater Malakim, so the literature I enjoy might be a bit above your level, Laphicet. How to talk a human female into becoming your vessel. And physically escalating with cuties. Bien? Physically escalating. What does that mean?
You really don't need to know.
All right.
Yeah, I'm confiscating all of these.
And I have some questions. Bienfu, you better be ready for a thorough interrogation.
Bien!
We will need to be extremely wary.
Keep the Malakim pure at all costs. I do have to admit, Eleanor's a little hard to use at first, right off the bat. Her abilities don't have any sort of inherent linking. Like, her break soul launches an enemy up into the air, sure, but nothing seems to perfectly follow that up right at the start, at least. I haven't experimented with her moves too much. I'm surprised this game doesn't have any sort of training mode. Not that it really needs it, because the game overall is so, well, it's so automated in that way. So you don't really need to train with things, but... And yeah, they are definitely right. Her spells are only medium range. Like, they don't go that far. She's not like Magalu. She's kind of like a hybrid between Magalu and Aizen, it feels like. Here's that picture I got my YouTube video taken down for. No, seriously. If you go way back to the original video, this was the thumbnail, but I zoomed it in so the whole censored part was out just because it looked a little weird. And YouTube was like, "Oh my god, he's posting porn. You can't have ad revenue on that." So I zoomed it out and resubmitted it, and they're like, "Oh, it's censored. Perfect."
You look like you're having fun, Rokuro.
Well, I'm a yaksha.
A yaksha. A spirit of war.
Yeah, a demon that lives for combat.
But this sword breaker has cut down Exorcists with its foreign blade. Aren't you scared?
Of dying, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of dying. It's more that I'm afraid of not being alive.
Huh?
Fighting is my life. It's all I want to do. So I fight. That's what living means to me.
Ah.
Living only to kill. A demon is always going to be a demon.
Well, if you're gonna be blunt.
That's one thing I really appreciate about Rokuro. He is... Oh, jeez. Whoops. He is probably like the most chill party member I have ever seen, where people will like sit there and insult him and he'll just laugh it off.
It's not often you find bright steel above ground. I hear it's a lot of trouble to unearth, even in the regions it's normally found.
Yeah. Mining for minerals takes a lot of specialized techniques and experience on the part of the prospector. They examine the soil, the water, the plants, and so on, where the same mineral was found before, then search similar environments for the next big find.
Sure, but it's not like they succeed every time. It's all a big gamble. Isn't there a simpler way?
I read in a book once that you can use a pendulum to find water and metals underground.
It's called dowsing.
What's dowsing?
You hang the pendulum so it's facing the ground. Then you chant the magic word, Magic Kazam, and wait to be amazed. The little bit of ore on its tip will sniff out buried treasure in underground lakes like a bloodhound on a prickle bore.
You don't seriously believe this.
It's just like fortune telling. You win some, you lose some. That's why they call it prospecting.
So, if pendulums are used for fortune telling, why the hell is Zavid running around using them as weapons?
He uses wind to control its trajectory. I think it's easier for him to manipulate pendulums in a fight than something like a whip or a rope.
So he can literally control the wind. That's why he can use them as a weapon.
Oh, that makes sense now. That seems pretty clever.
He's probably also doing it to make himself stronger, too. Malakim broadly fall into 4 elemental types: earth, water, wind, and fire. Each strong or weak against the others. Wind beats earth. Zavid is a wind Malak, so when he obtains earth element minerals, his own strength is boosted.
I never realized Malakim could be so calculating.
Then if pendulums react to a Malak's powers, maybe they can actually do this dowsing stuff like Magilu says.
Yeah, it's worth taking that thing seriously. Zavid might like to joke around, but when it comes to fighting, he knows full well just what he's doing.
He puts an awful lot of thought into that weapon of his, if you ask me.
You don't?
I spare all my thoughts for my sweetheart.
Yeah, right. You just like to cause trouble without putting much thought into anything.
I don't know if we're gonna see Zavid again. I don't know. I hope so. He seems like he has a design of a character that's pretty important. There's a code red enemy back there. Let's try and take it on for funsies. Can't wait for it to smash my face in because I barely even done anything in this area. Alright, let's try this.
It's a biggie.
Okay, they're weak to, I think that's Earth. I think. Actually, there's 2. Let's do Tearing Thorn over and over again. And then a Mega Sonic Thrust at the end. This bird is not as tough as it looks. Seriously, after that bat, I have not ran into a Code Red enemy that has matched its powers. Because that bat destroyed us, if you guys don't remember. I have not run into an enemy like that since. Oh my goodness, I don't know what that was, but it just killed Aizen immediately. Okay, we're better off switching to someone else, although we don't have any more break gauge right now. No one does. Oh, Rokuro, no! Oh, Rokuro died. You, like, just got you up like 2 seconds ago. What happened? Why is Aizen so slow? Oh no, I got slowed somehow. Now that we've kind of gotten into his rhythm, he is a bit more difficult than I thought. Rokuro's down again? I just want to switch characters. But the thing is, I can't switch Laphicet out because... Well, I mean, I can, technically. I didn't want to switch to Eleanor, but it's better than nothing. I want to make sure everyone's alive before we finish the battle for, you know, experience reasons, of course. Oh, God. Rokuro, don't do... Rokuro, why? There we go.
Come on. Put up some
Took a
fight.
while. That fight took around 3 minutes. Could have gone faster if I just used Velvet the whole time, but that was getting kind of boring. That was, to be honest. Clairvoyance Vent Height. Shows the number of unopened treasure chests on the minimap. Oh, that's useful. So there's 4 chests I haven't opened here. I know I saw one right back here. Not a cat's box, though, but at least I can see now, which is very useful. Chocolate Idol. A guardian that bears a sweet scent. It's just a smiley chocolate bar. We'll switch to that when you've mastered the Weathered Guardian.
Just how does this sword work?
Don't touch it. You'll hurt yourself.
In other words, the rest of her is fair game.
Not unless you really want to get hurt.
I am curious, how does that sword work? It still doesn't make much sense to me that in her little, like out... I don't want to call it backwater because it's not that bad, but her little just out there village that uses normal weaponry just turned around and one of the smiths is just like, you know what would be cool? An arm gauntlet sword. Here, Velvet, have this. And then Artorias is like, well, I guess you could learn how to use a normal sword, but I guess you'll just learn how to use this. Oh, something going to happen.
What's wrong?
Oh. So the sword breaker is just a random demon. who looks very, very strong.
That sword. Is that Stormquell?
A demon wielding a foreign-made sword. You must be the sword breaker.
Astute observation. Elvet. Yeah, Elvet.
Not much for
Velvet.
conversation, are you?
Silence, they say, is only commendable in an
Is he weak to anything?
and a maid not
Water.
mendable.
Eisen, get your face in here. Damn it, I did that the wrong way. Eleanor, you can do it too. Oh shit. I have to be careful around him. Eisen, get in here. Because we're stunning this guy constantly. Be ashamed to not have Eisen here. Oh, I forgot he has those attacks that break your guard. Lavaset's doing a damn good job of healing. There we go. Yes, Lavaset, perfect. There we go. Eisenhast my favorite mystic art so far. So energetic, and he's dead. Or actually, oh damn, I keep switching to the wrong person on accident. Actually, you know what? Moglu is perfect. Uh-oh. There we go. That should take him out, even if he's guarding, I think. I don't know how much damage this will do. Nope, not quite enough. What did Moglu just say? I swore I just heard her say salad bar. Or that might have been Eleanor, I'm not sure.
He's still moving.
I'll take this one. Come and get me!
Rokuro, you're insisting on a lot of one-on-one duels. How's taking that one going?
Good, a challenge!
Look out!
Don't interfere, brat!
What do you think you're doing?
Touch him and I'll kill you.
Sorry. I just got a little riled up.
Do you know that demon?
No, but I know his sword. A blade called Stormquell.
So that's his whole thing. I guess every demon has their downside, and Rokuro's downside is that he gets way too into it for certain reasons. I'm not sure what exactly part of battle that draws him in. Probably because he wanted a sort of duel. I'm not sure what that was about.
Stormquell.
Whatever. It doesn't have anything to do with us. Let's just get to the port already.
Calcite bag, paralyzing capability. Armory, Acerite. Increases HP regeneration rate by 50% for characters not participating in. Increases HP regeneration rate by 50% for characters not participating in. Oh, I have to click it. That's why I haven't been able to do it. Combat who are wearing equipment that has been enhanced a combined total of 10 or more times. What? You can enhance equipment 10 times? What? I didn't know that was a thing. Seems like the only way to be a part of Velvet's party is to have attempted to murder Laphicet at least one time. Because so far, Velvet tried to choke him. I think Eleanor tried to wanted to sacrifice him or kill him at some point. Rokuro has tried to kill him. I'm pretty sure Moglu has teased him into oblivion. I don't know why he's still here. I really don't.
About what happened back there.
I thought he was going to kill you.
Yeah, I know. You were just doing what you thought was right.
Yeah, maybe so.
That's good then. I didn't give you a clear enough warning to stay out of it. If it ever happens again, I'll give you a proper warning.
You really don't want me to help you? Even if your life is at risk?
Yup.
Why?
Actually, I'm not too sure myself.
Huh?
There's somebody out there I need to defeat by my own hand. I want to strike him down. I want to triumph against him. But to do that, I need to be a better swordsman.
Someone you have to defeat.
In a sword fight, yeah. and I'll do anything to ensure I come out on top in the end. No matter how much it costs me. Life, limb, hell, even my heart and soul, I'll pay it. Those feelings have been so central to me for so long. I lost my dang humanity somewhere along the way.
Why do you need to win that badly?
To be honest, beats me.
We're probably around halfway through the game now, I feel. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, we just got all the party members. But I don't know what 90% of the cast actually wants. And the thing is, I know what they want, but I don't know why they want it. I don't know what's up with Eisen as captain. I don't know why he wants to win this specific duel. I don't know why Magalu is even here aside from probably having no friends.
Maybe it has to do with me being a demon. Or maybe that's why I became one. Either way, it's more important to me than life itself.
More important than life.
But still, I owe you for saving me back there. There's no victory pose in store for me if I'm dead.
Okay.
Is that how you thank someone for saving your life?
Huh? I'm just being honest with the little guy. And no offense and all, but why do you care?
You don't even think it disrespectful? You truly are a demon.
Yep. Big old demon.
At least the fact that she's worried about that shows that she's a little, she sees, Laphicet as a bit more than just a tool now. It's so weird, like, the mindset these people have. It's like, Malakim are tools, they can't think, they'll never try to think, don't worry about it. Because Eleanor just assumed that they didn't really have much on their mind, and that they never really decided to elaborate or contemplate on anything. If you haven't already figured it out, I'm one of, like, as far as inventory management, I'm one of the least min-max person there. I do not care at all. I'm probably the laziest when it comes to that. That's why it's a necessity for me that all games just have a sort button. In this day and age, if your inventory does not have an automatic sorting system, I think it is a failure, and you should re-look into it. Because there are people like me who will never sort their inventory out, and who will never sell things if it's not convenient and quick to them. Oh hey, it's this dude again. No, we did go this way. Then where the hell are we supposed to go? I am so lost. Because scary samurai sword guy had to be the right way, right? Oh, I didn't even see this vine. I feel like an idiot. It's been a little while. Can't blame me. Yes, you can, because I'm the one playing it. Oh, I did find a cat's box. Is it weird to me that I'm more excited to find these things than I am normal treasure chests? You found a cat's. Oh, that was it. Okay, and the last... Well, I guess I missed one technically, but I can always go back. Just an in-off bottle. Not really even worth the trip over here. I'm really happy I decided to play this game, and I'm really happy that I'm back to playing it after that long break. It was something I had to contemplate for quite a while, actually. Oh, that's how we get over here. Because when you're... I'm not really a starting channel, but when I have people that watch specific things on the channel, and then I start something new like this, it's always very scary, because you don't know how people are going to react, you don't know how successful it is, and depending on how many people watch it, you may be kind of locked into doing it. And doing an extremely long series like this, and then having people not watch it, does not feel good. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it.
Now why does that name sound so familiar?
Hey, Eleanor? Thanks for stepping in earlier.
Think nothing of it. My orders are to protect you, so I did.
Oh, I see.
Of course, orders or no orders, I'd save anyone under threat from a demon.
Well, how noble.
Oh, I got it!
Got what?
A tragic tale of the sword Stormquell. Gather round and listen, oh grimy travelers. Once, centuries past, there was a sword renowned the world over for its peerlessly sharp edge, its forger shrouded in mystery. So mighty was each swing of the sword, it produced howling winds that could level mountains. No other sword could match its power. The people, in their superstition, began to call it the Godblade.
This Godblade, is it Stormquell?
Shush! The tale is merely beginning. Now, there was one man who was truly enamored with the Godblade. His name was Kurogane, a blacksmith of wondrous talent. His heart was set on forging an even greater sword.
It took you this long to remember this tale, Magalu.
And he had a name in mind for this sword. Stormquell, the sword to conquer the Godblade's roaring winds.
And did he make it?
Kurogane forged scores of challengers to the Godblade, but each would-be Stormquell was shattered by the implacable howling wind. Some say the wielder of the Godblade chopped off his head. Others say he took his own life.
That's a cool origin story, considering you're probably making all this shit up, but who knows?
The truth is lost to the dusty cobwebs of history. But perhaps he, and his grudge towards the Godblade, somehow yet live.
A grudge that spans centuries.
You hear tall tales like this all the time. That sword and its inscription we saw were probably just inspired by the legend.
Perhaps. But if that's the real Stormquell, we should all sleep with one eye open tonight.
What makes you say that?
Because that Godblade Kurogane wanted so desperately to top has been passed down through my family for generations. Its name is Stormhowl.
In other words, we could well bump into your armored friend again. Let's hurry it up.
Ah, I see. So we can never really escape him that much, or at all. Vester Tunnels, old mining site. This looks exactly like the other mine we were in. I wonder if Cat's boxes count towards the box count in the upper left corner. It seems like they do. I'll have to go back and check the footage. Do we have enough healing items? Yeah, we still have. I mean, we only have 6 life gels left. So we're going to have to be a bit more careful. Is that a rock monster? The hell is that? I knew it!
Listen, Laphicet.
What is it?
You can't trust her just because she said she'd protect you, orders or no orders. Remember, Malakim are just tools to Exorcists.
But she really did protect me.
I know you feel you owe her for that, but do you have to look so happy about it?
Sorry.
I'm not asking for an apology. I just want her to know that we've all got an eye on her. No matter how close you two get, I want her to understand that I come first.
So, what do you want me to do?
Let's see. To put it simply, I'm number 1, and Eleanor is number 2. Got it?
I get it. You're number 1, and Eleanor is number 2.
Right. I'm number 1.
Oh my god, Velvet. I think this is the first time you've seen any of her, like, fun personality shine through since her incident. Because even when she jokes, it's usually just kind of playing the straight man for everyone else. And she's really starting to enjoy this.
Wait, this is kind of stupid, isn't it?
It's alright. I understand.
That's not what I mean.
Aw. I kind of did like a small poll on Twitter. Another Code Red enemy? You have to be careful. I did a small poll on Twitter. I'm not sure if I already brought this up in the video, but it was kind of like a character popularity poll between our party members. Eleanor and Laphicet weren't on there because you can only have 4 on the thing on Twitter. But Magalu and Aizen were by far above everyone else. There was some love for Rokuro, but there was 0. From the last time I checked, there were 0 votes for Velvet. And I find that interesting because I think it's kind of unfair putting Velvet in a scenario where she... Why'd I get Tails coins? I think it's kind of unfair to put Velvet in a scenario against characters that are specifically made to contrast her. Because Velvet, while I think she's very well done for the type of character she is, I don't... How should I say this? I don't think that she's a very fun character overall. Which is contrast once again. I don't think that's a bad thing in any way.
What's that doing here?
Oh, I think these were used to keep robbers away. Like wards around old kings' tombs. I've read about this. There's a trick to the stone. It reacts to heat.
Heat, huh? Then there's only one thing to do.
Candles and doors. Some doors are sealed with a flame enchantment and cannot be opened by ordinary means, but by finding and lighting candles in the area, you can dispel the enchantment on the door. So this is a new little puzzle thing. Even though it's not really a puzzle, it's just find the things, open the doors. So that Code Red enemy is in there, and we're gonna have to find a way to loop back around to it. Sorry, enemies, I'm gonna ignore you for now. I know, how rude of me. Ooh! Where does this go? There's a chest in here. Somewhere. That was it? Just 1,200 gold? Oh, and here's the code red enemy. I kind of want to go for it. You know what, let's just go for it. We thought the last one did pretty okay, but the problem is I'm running out of life bottles, so... Oh, it's a snake. Oh god, it's gonna do poison shit, isn't it? And done.
That was tougher than I would have liked.
What do you mean? Scout's Ventite doubles the effect rate for the first strike in battle. Status ailment Poison. This is a water element, or water ailment, that causes damage over time and causes one attacks to be more easily guarded. While poisoned HP cannot be restored, and poison damage can cause KO. There are so many, like, tiny systems in this game that no one's ever going to remember. Like, every single ailment has a bunch of different little things it does. In my mind, I'm not going to remember that in about 2 hours. I'm just gonna be like, okay, poison hurts me. Not going to remember the thing about attacking. Okay, but I'm really hoping there's a Toidle guy pretty quick, because we don't have any more life bottles at all. I mean, I can always just leave the dungeon real quick. That's an option, but I don't think that's as fun, and I don't want to go all the way back. Oh, thank God, Toidles, I missed you. For once. Hey, stop following me. There you are, dude. The port on Candu Island, or is it Candy Island, or Candu? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Is through the tunnels beyond the sealed door. Wait, was that information free too? Better be free. We just got a glaciite from purchasing things, but I didn't get to see it because I was buying things so quickly. I just kind of skipped through it. Oh, we unlocked peach gels, finally! Which increase or heals an ally's HP by 50%. I think we can only have like 10 of those, can't we? No, we can also have 15. I'm not going to buy all 15. And now we also have access to the Floric set of weapons, which I'm sure we can get if we just grind around here enough, so I'm not going to bother buying any. What we will buy is a few things of food. Maybe not yet. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and enhance her lance, because she doesn't have any other weapon, so best bring that to the top. Okay, so now we're all stocked up again and my worries are gone. Aside from the fact that I may be underleveled to fight whatever this is. Oh, looks like we found him. Who are you?
No.
Wait, that thing can talk?
Well, if you aren't the craziest demon, your body's harder than your own sword.
Who's this?
That's Lord Shigure, one of the only 2 legate exorcists in the entire Abbey.
A legate. Same as Melchior.
Eleanor! Fancy meeting you here. What the hell happened to you? You get captured by a demon? Or are you a turncoat?
I'm...
Don't matter. I do my own thing. I got no standing to tell you how to live. Still, today's my lucky day. Never thought I'd encounter the one and only Stormquell.
Shigure, I think someone over there wants your attention. He looks lonely.
Why don't we have a talking cat? Why do we have Bienfu? I want a talking cat instead. Well, I guess we did have a cat, although it didn't talk back in Exilia 2.
You're right, I'm being a jerk.
We had a dog in Berseria.
My little brother. Can I, Rokurou?
Your brother?
You haven't changed a bit, Shigure.
You go blind, dumbass? I'm bucket load stronger now. You're the one who hasn't changed, I bet. You still hung up on trying to take me down?
The one you want to beat in a fight? That's him?
I'm not who I was that day either, brother.
Oh my goodness, he has some weird, like...
Wait, you're a demon? Now it's getting good. But I wonder, has that really changed anything?
Oh, you're not gonna be a pushover,
My
are you?
real storm howl breaks your sad reject again. You gonna piss yourself like last time?
I'll handle him.
Wait, you're still not gonna use your Storm Howl? And he just called it a reject. What does that mean? Is it a fake or something, or is it made by someone else? And I thought he'd use it in this battle, but he's just choosing not to.
Laffy said, no matter what, I need you to stay out of it.
All right.
Rokuro, you're gonna get your ass kicked by this guy. Rokuro, I haven't played you enough for this. Don't do this. Actually, his tells are really easy if he keeps doing that double slice. Because I can actually keep break souling that. Okay, you do have to be careful there, though. Just kind of have to play the defensive here. Oh, he really can mix it up if he wants to. Does he have a weakness? Didn't think so. Very weak to hidden arts. Which ones are hidden arts? Actually, it is, but... Gotcha! Kind of. I mean, I'm sure he's not even going all out, but...
I like it. But alas, I think our fight's over.
Rokuro! What? My body!
What?
I said stay out of this! We're just getting started here.
Oh,
No
it's
backing down for you
broken.
this time, huh? But we're done for today.
Shigure!
Oh, calm down, Rokuro. We could have a real fight sometime if you actually brought a decent sword. Go ask that old bastard there to make you one. I'll be waiting.
Who?
That demon in the armor, Kurogane.
Okay, so hold on. My mind just kind of went for a loop here. Kurogane is the guy in the armor. The Swordbreaker is actually Rokuro's brother. Rokuro has a broken fake sword. Okay.
The blacksmith from the story.
Oh, wow. Mowgli wasn't lying about that shit.
I'll be waiting for you at Port Cadnix. Unless you can beat me, you ain't getting off this island.
Who are you to decide that?
You got a problem with it, lady? Best of luck, you demons. You'll need it.
Lord Shigure, sir! I'm on a high-level mission.
Eleanor, babe, I get it. You've gone rogue. Have fun with that. I see you again. I'll kill you.
He wasn't even trying yet. You can tell.
But if we all fight him together...
That won't work. But there is another way.
What are you talking about? What way?
Follow me.
Oh, this is getting real interesting.
Rokuro!
That dude's arms are so long.
Velvet,
They almost go down to his
aren't we
feet.
going after him?
This is his fight. It has nothing to do with me.
But Shigure said he'd be waiting at the port. He may be a nutball, but I don't think he's fool enough to let us slip past.
Exactly. And as a swordsman, he's even more skilled than Artorias, and that's saying something.
We're mice with our tails pinned, and the cat's licking his lips.
At the very least, Kurogane seems to have some kind of plan.
Fine. We'll hear what he has to say. What was that fat cat creature with Shigure?
You mean Morgrim? She's a Malak. She just looks different.
And?
And what? She has all the abilities of a Malak. I'm not trying to keep anything from you. All I know is her name and that she's a Malak.
Huh.
Lord Shigure is an Exorcist legate, But he's also a warrior who can match Exorcists or Demons even without the use of Malak arts. Since no one has ever seen Shigure use an art, Morgrim is considered one of the 7 wonders of the Abbey.
The 7 wonders of the Abbey.
No one knows Morgrim's capabilities, or even the details of Shigure's pact with her.
No one! Except me, that is!
Huh?
This is all highly classified, but Morgrim is incredibly lazy. The price she demanded of Shigure for making a pact with her was grooming and defleeing.
Anything else?
Oh, and on a point of sensitivity, she's chubby, not fat. She may be our enemy, but she's also a woman. You should try not to hurt each other's feelings.
Anything else?
Her thick eyebrows are all the rage with Malakim, so much so that false eyebrows are expected to be the next big thing.
Well, if he's that strong without Malak arts, I don't want to see what he's like with them.
Yeah, definitely. I have a feeling fighting him eventually is going to be quite challenging, but I'm very curious to see where Rokuro and his whole sword arc thing is going to take him, because Rokuro has been very calm and chill till now, and lately he's just been flying off the walls with anger. I also find it kind of odd his brother was just like, "Yo, you a demon now? Dude, that's awesome," and Rokuro didn't care at all. He's so accepting of that, it's weird.
We can't best Shigure without a strategy. We should ask Rokuro what he knows about him.
Well, where'd Rokuro go? I thought I just saw him go out that way.
What were you thinking, Eleanor? Attacking a legate like that?
I just thought Rokuro was going to die if I didn't intervene.
Oh? You'd kill one of your own allies for a demon?
I acted without thinking. Sometimes I'm too soft-hearted to a fault.
I'd say it's less that, and more just stupidity. You're supposed to be protecting Laphicet. Don't get yourself into trouble you don't need.
Even if one of her own is in danger?
Even then.
This kid must be really important to her. All right, I understand.
Laphicet, next time she acts up, stop her. Understand? We don't know what she's got up her sleeve.
Okay. Thanks for not telling on me, Eleanor. And I'm sorry I hijacked your body.
I understand how it feels to want to protect your friends. The problem's with those demons, not you.
But I think Velvet has the capacity to feel the same way too. At least when it comes to her brother.
Is that why you're staying with her?
I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
I have to figure out what's going on with this group, if I ever hope to wrest the child from them.
Eleanor seems very sweet, but at the same time, she seems very, very confused. I can't tell her whole deal or why she's so dependent and needy towards Artorias, but whatever it is, it's probably not worth it and I'm gonna find it stupid. I just have that feeling. I keep finding like these minor amounts of Tails coins, like it's like, you found 2 Tails coins, congratulations. Which, for each item you need like 500 to thousands of Tails coins to buy, so it doesn't really make sense to give me just 2. Oh, what's in here? Succubus horn earrings. Earrings shaped like the horns of a succubus. Now, mind you, I've been running past all the enemies because usually just in my spare time I sit around and kill them anyways, so that's how I usually function in these areas. Because the enemies aren't exactly diverse or anything. They look different, they don't exactly act all that different. Oh, so here's his forge.
Whoa! Look at all those swords!
That's what happens when the legendary blacksmith Kurogane toils so hard, he forgets to die.
I gave up everything, thinking of nothing else but forging a sword that could surpass Stormhowl. And before I knew it...
You had traded your humanity for demonhood.
I see I'm not the only one. So great was your grudge against your brother, the inheritor of Stormhowl.
Well, guess we're not so different. You don't suppose you could hammer me up a new sword, do you?
I've forged countless blades over these long years, yet not one has proven a match for Stormhowl. And yet you still seek a Kurogane sword?
I'll put it like this. No matter how much you've failed across the centuries, you've never broken. Well, I'm the same way. If anything can break Shigure and his god blade, it's the bitterness I carry.
Strangely enough, seeing you and your brother has given me an idea that might work. I will forge you a new blade.
Should we get some Brightstone?
Nope. No need for that.
Huh?
What are his swords made out of then?
Should I take it from the top?
If you would. My arms are all I'll be needing.
Is it made out of his own body?
What are you doing?
Don't be alarmed. I'm just cutting free some raw materials for the sword.
You see something new every day.
You need his head to make the sword?
That's right. With this fine clump of pure resentment, I shall forge your imitation Stormhowl anew.
No. I only keep this imitation as a reminder of how weak-willed I was in the past. To defeat Shigure, I've perfected the art of dual wielding, a secret Rangetsu technique.
All right. If that's what you prefer, a pair of short swords it is.
Okay, that's an interesting way to take it. I thought maybe his fighting style would change entirely. What? Oh my goodness, the most badass blacksmith.
Whoa.
We'll wait outside.
I want to see him and Andre sit together and just talk about blacksmithing. Alright, well I know we have all these people to talk to, and they probably have some interesting things to say, but I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. This episode's probably going to be a bit longer than normal. I've decided to record it a bit longer since I've been away for so long, and I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I've gotten kind of used to talking by the end of this. Been away for so long, I didn't mean to, and I don't normally take gigantic breaks like that. But if you guys liked the video, please leave a like, and if you want to become a member of the Dust Brigade, just click subscribe. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Riding out.